PKL's trying to support, but that's a great smoke thrown by Liquid. So now paiN are on the outside looking in. This will give Liquid the plan. Here's the boost. Fallen sees it, fires away, and gets him through the smoke. That makes it a 5v4 in favor of paiN, but still time is ticking away. They have to get back onto the site here and find a way to defuse this bomb.
They already do have the man advantage, but that is dealt with swiftly. Naf and Stewie now making it a one-man advantage, but in comes PKL. He's found out by Stewie as well. Swings out with a good flashbang from Naf, and it looks like it's going to be a mop here. Safe at the very least will get one back, but Grim is waiting around the next corner. Liquid win the pistol round pretty clean as well.
A very humbling 0-16 loss. A map that paiN is very dominant on typically. At their number. Naf's going to come through here and get one, looking for the second, and it is a stack onto the B side. They're going to charge through. Naf taking care of business with 3. He does eventually go down, but it's Stewie to come in for the cleanup. Needs the entire clip, or magazine, excuse me, to get it done, but he does find the last 2 frags.
They do have a good amount of utilities still left to play with. They don't necessarily have to commit to this. The time is starting to dwindle down. And Naf's shown towards Nekiz. He's blind now. The trades are not coming through. Finally, Elige picks him up. But look at the damage from Bigazetta. Doing so much on the Stewie and spraying down for more. Still Liquid in a 4v4, but their health is incredibly low. Grim needs to activate up from short. Tosses the flashbang in. Will not commit to this. Instead, they're going to go up towards Khan, where PKL is waiting for them. Only gets one with a flame. Will delay further and further. Grim, he's going to go through the fire. He's going to charge out. No, he's going to go back down towards B. They're going to collapse on the B side, but they are so wounded. In comes Safe. Gets the next kill. Hard Zhao out from Pillar. Should have the next, but no, it's going to be Safe instead. Naf is hemorrhaging, and Hard Zhao finally gets on the board here in this round. Lee spots the one dashing back between Bank and the dice box. It's going to be PKL, and he's actually going to dome Stewie, so that's a good opening there for paiN to bring into a 4v4. Still, they don't have to commit to the A side. They will, however, commit. PKL does a lot of damage, but he takes a lot more in return. Grim's pushed up, trays on to Hard Zhao. Elige pops another, but Big Ozetta, he's been huge for paiN. Only able to get one. It's down to Nekiz. He tosses the nade out, and it's going to do a lot to Fallen. And Liquid do not have any utility left to play with. Nekiz has one more smoke in the bank, but he's going to jump up, and walk right out. Elige is keeping an eye on this angle from Dice. Fallen has to turn and look eventually. Now that Nekiz has found Elige, and that's exactly what Fallen does. Swings around, takes his time.
Up and down, especially at the beginning when they had just reintroduced it into their pool.
And the thing is, too, there's a gulf of competition that Liquid's up against versus the competition that paiN has been playing on a regular basis. So Liquid's stellar performance on the map across the year is a lot more than... Oh, yeah, Nekiz is so trigger disappointed here, but he's going to get... Oh, the Deagle! The Deagle betrays him in the end. That is unfortunate for Nekiz. And, well, what could have been a lot more in terms of damage potentially around. They have a lot of control. They have a 4v4 situation. Their utility's a little lower, so they're going to have to win more out of the aim situations. Stewie, speaking of which, goes down below. He catches up a blind player. PKL team flashes a couple players, but it's going to go back to the favor of paiN as the kills stack in their direction. Elige, though, in a 1v2. He's got the first and the bomb as he also knows where Safe is. Up the box he goes. Stomps down on Safe. Hits him in the head. And Team Liquid get the op back in the hands of Fall and get another round on the board. And that is Elige bullying paiN in that situation right there.
Elige just looks so good right now. I mean, that's great news for Liquid, of course, as they head into that major. Hopefully he can keep his form. But yeah, look at this. I mean, beautiful headshot. But right now, it's just all quiet for paiN. Safe does get the opener here on Grim. He gets tagged down to 89. Safe gonna find a second one for himself, looking for a third, and supported by PKL. Finally, paiN shutting down the pusher, but Naf gets one in response. Maybe Liquid find a second and make this one even closer to 3v2. Safe in the smoke, thinking about the timing, but Naf and Fallen get 2. Here we go, 2v2. Oh man, nicely done for Nekiz, who manages to drop Fallen. It's all up to Naf with the AWP. Gets naded down to 71. Naf will find Nekiz, makes it a 1v1 again, and still a lot of time left on the clock. Just has to go and grab that bomb, but look at Bigu on the flank. He'll take care of business, and paiN do indeed find themselves a second round. Use those well, maybe throw the smoke for heaven and a flash onto the site proper, and you'll be in business. But it looks like they just want to charge in and keep the smoke for a post-plant situation. Safe gets the frag on the leash, looking for a follow-up, and he gets it. Naf is dropped 4v2 in favor of paiN. Grim and Stewie, the last two stand. Can they get the bomb planted? They can, and Stewie finds a frag as well. 3v2, Stewie still trying to fire away, and he does! He gets Hardzao! 2v2, no way. Liquid cannot get this round. paiN have to try to find a way to get it back. Bigu finds one, Stewie in a 1v2. Can he clutch this one out with two more frags? Peeks around the corner, does the damage on Bigu, but can't find Safe. That'll be it. paiN will be able to get to the Fusel.
Smoke goes in, Safe's aggressive. This is a dangerous spot, John, but if he can get 2 kills, it's definitely more than worth it. He does have PKL with him as well, but PKL's fallen. Safe has to go to the sidearm. Liquid aren't ready for this at all, but Stewie, or rather Grim, turns around at the wrong possible time. He does not catch out the Opera, who's now a snake in the grass in the back lines. There is no safe plant for Liquid. They just have to hold, surrounded by enemies, but in comes the run from Khan. That's going to be Fallen, and he expects Safe in the bathrooms area. Safe is clearing out, though. Does he clear the right angle? No, he does not. He gets caught from behind by Fallen, and that's almost going to signal the end of the round in the favor of Liquid. Hardzao and Nekiz might just be saving here.
Actually, looking back all the way towards that March matchup, I did say it's a while ago, 6 months ago, Hardzao does get one on Stewie, so the exit's going to come through. I'm just going to go back to the action here. It looks like Hardzao will get dropped, and Nekiz could go down as well. He doesn't. So one A1S is going to get saved over here, but Team Liquid...
Stewie flashed in the players. That's going to cube into a couple players over towards short side bridge. One will drop on the pit. That's going to be Nekiz, and behind the fire they'll go. Nap on site, holding out towards short. Dodges the flashbang, but in they come. Running through, it's Hardzao with one. Bigu Zeta has another Fallen, trades it back, and he's still scoped in, but it's a 2v4 in the favor of paiN Gaming. Elige has been spotted as well. Fallen, however, gets another, but he's traded out quickly. Elige, 1v3, 1v2, he's taking out Safe. He knows where Nekiz is, but he's not going to spray him down. Nekiz from pit has the MP9, has Elige, in a 5th round from paiN. We'll hit to a break, and half number 2 will be in just a moment.
They are a moment late, so they won't see the first 3 that crossed over, but they will see Bigu and PKL. There is one for Naf spotted out, and probably the second as well. In the meantime, though, paiN move on to the site, and Safe gets the opener on Grim. Elige getting spammed down, and Bigu finds him. Hardzao dropping Stewie. All the bodies falling here for Liquid, and it's all paiN. Fallen and Naf are going to have to try and go for this retake, but honestly, there really isn't much space for them to work with. Naf will be able to get one at the very least. But you see Liquid kind of falling off here, trying to save the body armor at this point.
Giving you a lot more money to spend on rifle or SMG and utility instead of having to reinvest that 650 into armor again. Oh, Fallen's going to get a little Naf will as well. Nekiz will actually take out Naf instead, so it's all down to Fallen trying to save his vest. But it seems his mithril coat will not save him this time. Jump peeking out towards Long will continue to aggress now as Fallen joins up with him. paiN can very well get caught out by this push-up Long if they don't use utility to clear the corner. Who's going to jump up? They know where he is, and Elise has the first. Make it 2 for him. Fallen getting the assist on both. Both players taking a lot of damage, but they still have a 2-minute advantage now for their squad. They basically figured out exactly what paiN want to do. Naf's going to rotate up towards Bank. He's going to spray down Nekiz. Elise is going to pop back from Long, but Naf gets 2. Looking for the 3rd. And PKL will only live for a moment in time as it's Elige to finish the job. Fallen flashing in for help. And Liquid get that first gun round. Molotovs drop down. The hit is ready, but the time is dwindling down for paiN. They have to go quickly. They have to go soon. There's 3 players of Liquid here to meet them. Elige and Naf swing for 2. One apiece. Naf has actually fallen, but Elige trades it back. PKL with a nice deagle shot. Might at the very least facilitate a bomb plant for his side. PKL is still holding. Bigu Zeta gets the bomb down, and he drops Fallen to boot. He's taking a lot of damage, but it's a 2v2 now, and paiN have a chance to win it. Now a 1v2. It's all down to Grim. Bigu Zeta and PKL both at half HP. It's a very good crossfire setup from the 2 Brazilians as well. Grim swings for the 1. Does he swing around? He does, but PKL finds him crouched in the corner, and paiN win their 4th spy.
No information gained as of yet, but there are 2 Team Liquid members waiting in short bathrooms. One of them, a very dangerous Elige. He's going to peek around this corner, gets one, trying to get another one, and he finds it. Bigu goes down. 4v2 in favor of Team Liquid. Hardzao charging on forward into those short bathrooms, falling right around the corner, but it's Elige again to strike for a 3rd. PKL the last one standing, and Elige goes for the 4K. It's actually Fallen coming around this corner, and PKL does manage to take him down. 1v3, 1v2. Why are they peeking one at a time? Liquid getting a little impatient unnecessarily. And now Stewie will take his time to find the last one. Got a little scary.
They want to have full guns again, give Liquid that 13th, but look for their 10th with good, strong buys behind them. The con play is always that you can always pull off the pistol buys like this, but Elige decides he has other ideas. Nap will come through with the MP9, and Fall on shotgun on the op, gets a lot of nade damage on his retreat, but he's got a bit of a wry smile there, knowing he got a little lucky. Gonna buy a little bit more as paiN are playing this very, very slow. This 2015 Na'Vi-like, or I guess you could say godsend of this current era. Agent Nap waiting for the swing, but it's going to be Nap the first contact. Swings for one. Stewie's there to back him up. 2 more kills. Elige coming in, waiting for that smoke to fade. Big Ooze spammed by Stewie in the meantime, though. And safe. What can he do in a 1v5 as the time is in the red? 4, 3, 2, 1. And after time.
Oh, no. 30 seconds left, though. And really no utility here for paiN. All they've got are P250s across the board. Not sure what they have in mind, but they're going to have to make it work. Stewie waiting at pillar. Could get on the frags here. There's Grim with one. Stewie only with one, but it's Grim who in fact finds them all. 4K for Grim. 15-9 in favor of Liquid. They are on map point.
Lesion towards Con, though, going very aggressive. He's not going to be the first one to fall. It's going to be Stewie instead, but Elige will trade it back on a PKO at the very least. But they know where he is now in big corner. Elige, he has a flash, or at least he predicts one. He goes and he swings onto Big U. Second kill for him in the round. 1 man up or Liquid now in a 4v3.
Elige knows that someone is lurking in this smoke, and he's being very cautious about how he approaches here. Waiting for the smoke to fade. There's a nade that gives away the position of Hardzal. Of course, Elige's going to swing this, and he goes down. Hardzal finds the frag. 3v3. Numbers haven't evened out. paiN still has the bomb on their backs. In fact, Safe going to grab that one.
They've done this about, what, 4 rounds in a row now? Waiting until about the 30-second mark?
Yeah. It's not something you usually see from them. Usually a lot faster on their play.
Yeah, I'm surprised what they're trying to change up, and that's a big punish from Naf. Grim mops at the last, and Liquid 16-9 over paiN on their map pick of Overpass. John, things were a little shaky there at the beginning of that half. Smoke for Mini and a flash of the A-pop if they want to use it, but paiN are content to wait out and see if Liquid want to get aggressive themselves. And, well, Liquid are going to get aggressive. paiN walking in through Trophy. 2 quick kills. Elige and Nap are found. And look at PKO on the flank. He's going to cap off another. Grim's taking a lot of damage, and paiN are playing this pistol round excellently. Liquid are walled out of the B site. And now it's all down to Stewie, who doesn't have much of a hope in this round as he's sandwiched around by paiN players. Big U's revealed his own position there. And, well, Big U's going to win that duel. Not a kill for Liquid. And a fast play by paiN. A map which Liquid haven't exactly the best results on as of late. Stewie spraying away, looking for some early contact. He'll go down the vents and get caught out by Elige. Stewie's burning alive, but Grim has Hardzal. In comes Nekis, but Grim will trade. Nekis is a second, making a third for Nekis. He's opening up the site. He's got 4, looking for the ace, and he might single-handedly settle this round in the favor of paiN. But Nap is coming around behind, and he spotted out the first. But Nekis, he's gonna ace it out. Win on the board again for paiN. What a hero play from Nekis.
Wow, unbelievable work from Nekis. What a time to find an ace and the team that they find it against. Unbelievable. There he goes, finding Elige, trying to creep through that smoke, and then Naf can't do anything.
So the ace site take might not be the worst call for paiN. In fact, this is probably the safer one.
Fallen getting an AK, but immediately deleted by Big U. Grim trying to fight it as well, but Big U's just too strong right now. Nekis, last one standing. Excuse me, Stewie, last one standing as Nekis finds the frag over on Naf. Look at this. paiN are very lit, but I would favor Stewie a little more if he had the rifle. He will miss the shot. Safe connects on him, takes him down to 29, and he goes down at the end of the day. So, nothing really doing for Liquid on that round. Here they come. Grim could be the difference maker in the round here for Liquid. Fallen gets one, Safe trades it out. Grim comes around the corner, finds Hearts out, lets the bomb down, but Grim and Fallen are dropped by Bigu, leaving only Naf here in a 3v1. The A-site defense, you had the players there if you're Liquid, but they couldn't drop the bodies. Bigu, again, coming out big for his squad.
And a third map would give paiN a whole new bit of life. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here.
55 seconds left for paiN to make their move. Bigu. And Squeaky spotted up by Stewie. Re-peeks it, gets one, and the second they line up for him. 3v2, just like that in favor of paiN. Now Naf's position is known, so paiN likely going to push on to this A site. Little do they know, Elige is waiting there, and he will find one on Bigu. 2v2 now. At least finding that information out, and only losing one player is the good news for paiN, because now they can cycle towards the B site and get what will be a free plant.
Elige has one flashbang to work with. He's prepped it, ready to go, but they're not going to get blinded by Nikkiz. But Elige will have one, trades it back, legged by Nikkiz. But still, Elige turns away from the double door at the wrong possible time. Nikkiz giving those fist bumps over to the boys. Out of sorts is a good way to describe it. About the proper way, too. Can they recover this round? Naf has given him a chance, but Grim falls immediately after. Naf still in through heaven, tossing Molly on the side to buy a little more time, but in comes Stewie. He's popped for two, looking for the 30. It's the headshot. Liquid finally break that goose egg after 9 straight from paiN. They make a bit of an omelet here. They get a breadstick on the board. I like this idea, not the classic Astralis plan, but instead even more out in the open where paiN's ramp players can really punish any diffuser. Windows being broken as they're smoked off. Stewie, Molotov out in towards the cubby. Nikkiz forced out. Grim is spotted by Nikkiz, but Grim wins that duel. Now he's looking for the next, but he's been smoked out. Utility on his belt, R2 flashbangs. He can send them forth to help his teammates. Stewie has one, but he gets traded out by Bigu. Elige picks off Safe, and he knows where Bigu is, but Bigu has the headshot. Grim is holding. He has to pop off. Bigu's not tapping. He's not peeking. He's just waiting. Grim is running out of time, and it's too far gone. Grim has to bail, and paiN have a 10th. Does Grim survive? Yes, he does.
Liquid coming through here with a deagle buy-up. Grim, pretty aggressive position into Hut. He gets naded down to 76. Are they going to expect him to peek out here? Good flashbang thrown by Stewie to support. Grim gets one, looking for a second, won't find it. Maybe Stewie can, or Naf, perhaps who's pushing up? No, neither of them can. Fall and drop. Stewie and Elige do manage to get a couple, though. Makes it 2v2. Elige with a second for himself. PKL, the last one standing. It's getting interesting. Oh my goodness, what a wall bang for PKL. Makes it a 1v1. Elige coming around this corner. PKL sees the shoulder, and he will go down. Elige takes it. The deagles work. And the most unlikeliest of rounds goes Liquid's way.
It's a painful way to lose a round, but they should be able to recover. They already have 11 rounds. Too upset about that. Fallen only able to get one. As to the fire and the flames, the paiN side will push forward. Stewie up on top of Hut, catches off Save actually with Grim. Nikkiz has another coming down as Stewie will get two. And PKL, he has only one here. Knife is out for Stewie. The most Stewie kill to get. B-hopping in with a knife. And I guess Liquid are still in good spirits there because, yeah, so paiN tend to have a bit stronger of a T set on this map, although the competition is different. paiN always seem to be more comfortable in those aggressive situations. But there's a pick for Fallen. PKL getting a little too big for his britches. Then down by Big Brother, given a timeout. Now it's a 5v4 in the favor of Liquid. Stewie still on the catwalk area, holding an eye on things, but Naf has himself one from ramp room, waiting for the rest of these players to rush on in. As a flashbang for Utility, that first one goes too far, and he'll pick up Hard Zao as well. Nikkiz his next victim. It's all down to Big Azet on a 1v5, none v5. Liquid, they bring things back a little bit closer here.
Well, they do have 3 in a row to finish off that first half of action, so maybe. We'll see. Momentum's sort of on their side, and they're just going to charge down into ramp room. Hard Zao a chance to punish, and, well, there's the first one. He'll likely fall off towards the B site. They're not going to expect Save to be here. They're not even clearing for him. He gets free shots, but can't connect, and Hard Zao's gone as well. Oh, no. Safe needs to do more damage. Finally does get it done. There's the second for himself before going down to Stewie. And it's now a 2v2, 2v1, fast and furious here. Grim Has to win 2 1v1s to take this, and he won't. PKL drops the last one. Honestly, I'm surprised that firefight between Safe and 3 Liquid members didn't end in Safe immediately dying.
They only have flashbangs to work with on this retake. They know one's back silo. Or at least they think they're...
Safe. Going to charge through here with the AUG. He spotted out the player over back silo. Fallen. Doesn't get taken down, but the trade comes through. Hardzow finds him, and now it's all up to Elige here. And Stewie. Now only Stewie as Hardzow's flicking around and find these frags. Stewie opens the doors, just playing with them, trying to buy time onto the bomb. And I think he's done enough here. Opens the doors once more, opening and closing them. Playing games, it seems, but it's going to be over. Team Liquid are taking this round, and the frag, well, it's going to go the way of maybe no one. Bomb's going to explode. Okay, Hardzow gets it, and Hardzow will also die to the bomb.
Keeping an eye on things, falling back towards credit cards around the edge of the smoke. Elige and paiN like ships in the night, but PKL has the angle. Spots at the shadow and sprays down Elige crosses. Fallen, however, misses the shot onto PKL, who's finished the job onto Fallen. That is a big pickup for PKL and a man advantage for paiN, giving them a lot more wiggle room in this round. Perhaps a 14 on the board if you can find Grim too, which he does. PKL, hero play imminent already with 3. Just Stewie and Naf left to salvage things for Liquid.
And, well, I'm certainly going to come through on retake soon. You have to imagine. Time is ticking away on this bomb. They're looking for that opener. Can't spot out the bodies. Here they come. One drop down to the site. Naf gets one. PKL trades it out, leaving only Naf by his lonesome, and that will be that. Bigu does indeed find it, and it will be 14-7 in favor of paiN. Walk right on past. It looks like they're going to make a play for observation. Hardzow is watching. Should be able to get at least one. And he has the support of 2 of his teammates, of course. Doors get open just to distract, and PKL flicking around, trying to find a target. Does find one, but the trades come through. 3v3. Safe manages to connect on Elige, and Nikiz also finds Nap, and it's over. Safe gets the last one, shut down by paiN onto B. They have map point. Yeah, I mean, losing 11 rounds when you're on your CP side is tough to recover from. Why here. PKL gets a 2K. Fallen and Grim go down. Only Stewie and Naf left standing, and they're the ones that only have the deagles in their hands. Bigu waiting in the rafters. And he's got a great angle should Stewie come out. I do think he spotted out the shoulder there on the peak. So Bigu with that information. Wait, fires away. There it is. Stewie's dropped. Only Naf left. 5v1. This one is likely over unless Naf manages to pull off a 1v5 clutch, which is possible, but extremely unlikely. Naf firing away. They still can't zero in on him. He gets a second, and that's going to be that. 16-7 in favor of paiN on Nuke. Very dominant performance, and it all started with their T side.
They should be able to get a bomb plan for free before the retake comes in from Liquid.
Yeah, they do get the bomb plant, as you mentioned. Here comes Liquid on the full-on 5-man retake. Trying to spam through the smoke and connect for a frag before moving in. There's the smoke fading through. Grim walks out, gets one Elige, follows up with a second, looking for the third, and there it is. 3v2 now after PKL drops Stewie. Can PKL hold on? No is the answer. Naf finds 2 more, and that will be that. Liquid take the pistol round. Great retake. Potential in terms of damage, I don't mind it.
Yeah, the Galil is just better in every respect. It's got a slightly harder spray control. It's got 10 more rounds. It's got a lot more damage. It's basically an M4 in terms of damage. Hamas is slightly weaker. We'll see if the Galil's mopping things up here. No casualties here for Liquid. There we are. Still no aggression from paiN just yet, as actually... Okay, there we go. Things froze a little bit, and actually Grim's going to burn alive as we get back into the action here. Molotov's coming in, but Naf is still holding. He's getting sprayed down as well, and now it's going to be a paiN takeover of the B side. PKL's holding into the mid-rotation. Elige is going to get caught off by PKL up on jump up. There's a couple more players as well, Nikiz and Safe. Nikiz will fall, but Safe has the trade, and paiN Gaming win their first gun round.
That will be for scaffolding just to re-smoke. The timing is good. Stewie waiting on the other end. Could farm some frags here if the timing is right for him. Shoots with the smoke, gets a 2K. What? Oh my goodness, they lined up for him. Safe manages the trade, but it's only one. And a man advantage for Liquid off of a very nice play by Stewie.
You know, they call him the smoke criminal, but it's usually because he's the one in the smoke finding kills, not because he's usually the one spamming a smoke and getting too blind. Plus a boatload of damage. Fallen will pick up safe there. PKL down to 30 HP. Hardzao has full HP. A little bit of Molotov tick information there as Fallen gets pushed forward. He's stuck between a frying pan and a fire, and the fire will fry him up nicely. So a bit of a chance now for paiN, as they're only down by a player now. paiN gonna have to push on forward. Smoke, nade, and flashbang. Elige in a good spot to shut this down. Spots out the one. He drops the bomb. Hardzao throws the smoke high. He's blind as a bat, and Elige gets the second kill. Naf swung out with the op as well. 4-1 for Liquid.
Plays scaffolding quite well. Bigu gonna Molotov sandbags, and Safe is walking up there into scaffolding now. Here we go. Grim will have an engagement. I very much doubt that Hardzao's gonna clear this, and he doesn't. Easy frag for Grim. In the meantime, Fallen drops PKL, and a 4v3 edge in favor of Liquid with Nikki's very lit. Well, he's gonna back off on those stairs. He wants to reposition and trade spots with Safe, who will instead be pushing on to the A site, and a Molotov actually gets wasted into the smoke there by Liquid. Smoke flies through. Stewie finds one. Bigu's dropped. Safe tries to come up with the trade, but can't get it. Nikki's drops Naf. Fallen getting Nikki's, and it's all up to Safe. 1v3. Can he pull it off? Well, with that much damage taken, I highly doubt it. He's trying to hightail it out over here with the op, but he won't be able to. Stewie spots him out. 6-1 in favor of Liquid. It really is, and paiN are trying to take a slower approach here. They don't clear out the sandbags just yet. You have to imagine a Molotov's going to come through very shortly, but it doesn't. Elige, free and clear, gets one, then the second on PKL. He's starting to get into his groove in a big way here on A. Stewie, of course, already there. He gets a flashbang from Fallen, finds an easy frag on the keys, and yeah, paiN just unable to do much of anything until that. Hardzao at 2K opens up a ton of space. Bomb plant could come through. There's still a man down, though. There's the smoke tossed to give that opportunity for the plant. Liquid is spamming away. All three of them flashed. And now tries to push up. He gets punished by Hardzao as well. Is on 4K. Now Bigu drops Grim, and Bigu gets Fallen. The round turned on its head here by paiN. It looked like Liquid were in control until Hardzao gets that 2K, and they storm on forward to win the round. Wow. I mean, how does that happen after Elige does that much work? And Stewie. Fortunately for Liquid, it doesn't really yield anything in terms of frags, but they get some information off of it. Here comes the smokes and the execute by paiN. Only 20 seconds left in the round. They're really bringing it down to the wire. They cannot make any mistakes here, and they've already lost PKL. Here's Elige traded out by Nikki's. They have to get this bomb planted, and soon Nikki's finds a nice little 2K. Fallen manages to take him down. This bomb is going to be planted, hopefully for Safe's sake anyway. And there it is, 3v3. Liquid on for the retake. Safe gets taken down 29, and Grim drops Bigu. Fallen flicks for a wicked one on Safe. Only Hardzao left standing on the ramp. They're watching and waiting. He gets one and only one. Grim ends him. Defusal comes through, and Liquid, as they did the previous time. Only 2 frags since we last spoke about him on this B site. He's going to spot it in keys. There's one over on the A ramp. It looks like the hit will likely be coming towards B, though. So again, we look back to both Naf and Grim.
There's a good amount of utility here too, but Grim's going to be met by Biguzera, but Naf responds with one, but Hardzao trades it out. But still, the man advantage favors Liquid here in the situation, and Hardzao is incredibly low. Stewie's already here in the rotation as well, jumping up, spots out Hardzao, I believe, but he's going to spam away, has an idea of PKL's positioning, and gets that kill, leaving it all down to Hardzao now. Hardzao going to punch in those digits, or at least fake he is, waiting for aggression from Liquid. They don't need to peek here. They can continue taking out Hardzao. Now they'll drop, but Elige, he might get blindsided early, but unless you hit the headshot, he will counter with one of his own. Almost like those special bike tires that plug up those holes. Stewie's gonna spam away, gets another kill from the smoke. All right, Stewie, knife out, dodges Nikki's and gets the kill. Stewie strikes again from ramp. Hardzao will trade out onto Naf in the meantime, however, and B site becomes a little more vulnerable, but Fallen's going to aggress, looks right into PKL. Hardzao and Safe strolling on towards B, but Fallen's here. So is Grim back green. Molotov goes forward, and I believe it actually went over the map. So Molotov will not do anything here. Boost up for Safe. He catches off Fallen. Gets a good kill, bringing it a little more close, but here comes Grim. He trades it out, but Hardzao now 1v2, picks up the op. Interesting situation to pick up the op in. He spotted out the first, but Stewie's just going to wait because Elise can come on the flank. Hardzao to take the fight, misses that first op shot. He gets tagged down a little bit lower. Hardzao out in the open has to either plant the bomb or get this kill. Gets the first, but Elise is coming up the stairwell. Hardzao is waiting for him. He has the right angle, but he goes back to check towards green and spawn.
Hardzao waiting with the op. He doesn't know where to look, of course, because no real information, as Elige has been walking the entire way. Now he starts running around. I think Hardzao's heard him. Taps the bomb, trying to bait out a peek from Hardzao, and he does. Does he spot him out? Not yet. Now he does, and a missed shot from Hardzao gives Elige the opportunity he needs to wrap this one up. He's got the defusal, 12-2 in favor of Liquid. Is Grim. He's got 16 frags, looking to make it 17 now, and he goes down right away. Good job by PKL to isolate him. Evens up the numbers at a 4v4.
Great little way for PKL to isolate that duel, and he goes for more. He takes out Naf with a molly burning on sight. More utility coming in from Liquid. The bomb will go down from paiN. It has finally been planted. Elige takes a lot of damage to that smoke, but he's hopped up, elevating his position, trying to get a view over that smoke. He'll drop off of it now and spots out Hardzao, back pillar. Hardzao, if he sticks his neck out too far, will have his head chopped off his shoulders. Haircut delivered there by Elige. And now it's time for PKL to shine once more as he drops Stewie. Fallen has the op, looking to come in through this, but Elige is going to fall to PKL as well. Big Uzera, the victim of Fallen murderer, I should say. And 12-3. Not much for paiN either. It's going to come down to the headshots.
Yeah, it's one more round than they had heading into the second half. Compared to the previous matchup, as Safe gets that opener over on Naf. 5v4 in favor of paiN, but Stewie's going to drop Safe, and it's a bit disjointed now on the defensive end from paiN, and credit to, of course, Team Liquid for creating some chaos. It's still going to be the man advantage at the end of the day for paiN, but it's a weak one.
As Liquid start to march their way forward, PKL in up towards jump up, looking for the first kill. That's away, does not connect it. Hardzao will get felled by Grim. PKL is still holding things down, with the bomb is getting planted for Liquid. 3v3, Elige swinging out, gets a dink onto PKL. There's now hemorrhaging paiN players across the map. Big Uzera still at 14 HP. Nekis gets one onto Elige, but still Stewie and Grim are alive for Liquid. And they're going to fall away and let paiN run into them now. Grim holding from back ramp, playing a lot more passive. Stewie over towards Ivy, swings, but it's Grim's turn to get the next kill. And Nekis is now sandwiched in between two Liquid players, and Grim will finish the job.
Are also going to be pushing down those B stairs. Stewie's trying to spot a target, and he does. PKL is his victim, looking for the second one, and he gets it too. Hardzao's down. Here comes Naf swinging around from mid. Everyone clicking here for Team Liquid, and only one left standing for paiN. That's Bigu, who does manage to get a Wandig, but he's completely surrounded. Nothing much he can do in this situation, and it will be, unless something goes incredibly wrong, 14-3, and there it is. 14-3 in favor of Liquid. The MP5, you don't hear much of anything when it's being fired, and of course no tracers through smoke, so it can be effective in situations.
Here comes Big Uzera, flashed in by Nekis, but Fallen and Stewie make it a 4v3. Grim's walking up towards side, spots out another player exiting towards F-Halls. Then comes more utilities. Nekis, he's gonna swing. He's not going to catch anything. Besides Fallen's Mac 10, Grim finishes up the spray on the PKL after taking a lot of damage, and he'll combine with Fallen to get Hardzao in the end, 15-3. And now paiN have one final chance to stand here.
Hardzao going to fire on through here with the AWP. Double op setup coming through for paiN. He does back off, and will eventually fall towards the CT spawn. PKL opening frag for him. Nekis goes and finds Naf, so at least paiN making some noise here in what is a bonus round for Team Liquid. Bigu spots out Elige, only Fallen and Stewie left. Now only Stewie, and paiN looks like they will be able to get a fourth here at the very least.
Unless Stewie pulls off the 1v5, as I speak those words, he gets taken out by PKL, so a little bit of A aggression from paiN as well, but nothing nearly to the factor of Elige and Stewie in the prior half. But Nekis catches the timing on Elige, and that's going to be an opening duel won by paiN. Fight for it.
And Grim takes so much damage that engagement, but does take down Bigu. Nekis, the one who kicked things off, also goes down. Naf, beautiful headshot from the AK. 4v3. Only 3 players stand here. And they have Hard Zao waiting with the op. They should be able to isolate him with this utility, though.
They forced him back behind plant box. He's going to sit behind flames. He's pushed back towards green. He's going to miss the shot, though. And Grimm's picked up both safe and Hard Zao. The Oppers are gone, and it rests on PKL's shoulders to win this one out. But no, it's Grimm to put it to bed. He puts in a monster performance here on Vertigo. And Liquid are getting your third place spot here at IEM Fall.